For months, he's wanted to play Santa, not Scrooge, over restrictions. Number 10's present to everyone after a difficult year. But spiralling case numbers bring into sharp relief whether the benefit now is outweighed by the cost in January. As ministers decide whether to change tack, already the messaging is shifting.
The message around Christmas, almost irrespective of what the rules say, is that, look, if you don't need to do it, if you don't need to hug your grandparents, if you don't need to be in that sort of, intimate arrangement, don't. Don't wait. You don't have to wait until a rule book comes out to be able to deploy common sense.
But Labour want more than that. Pressure from the leader of the opposition, who wrote to the Prime Minister calling for an urgent review of the COVID Christmas restrictions.
Doing nothing is not really viable. I think a responsible government is going to have to do something. I don't want to make this party political. We know people want to see each other, families want to see each other. This won't come as a pleasant surprise to families. So I'm saying to the government, do the responsible thing, review, toughen up, and we will support you if you do that.
But this decision isn't just for Westminster to determine. Different messages from Scotland and Wales.
I would urge the utmost caution. If you can avoid mixing with other households over Christmas, especially indoors, then please do so.
The Welsh Government too releasing this video urging caution at Christmas.
Don't put yourself and your family at risk for the sake of tradition.
But the First Minister in Wales is reluctant to give up the rules he's already committed to.
The four-nation agreement over Christmas was hammered out in detail over 4 different meetings between the 4 nations. It was a hard-won agreement. I will not likely put it aside.
The man in here, leaders of all 4 nations have got to look at evidence, data, policy options. But people have made plans. They've booked travel, they've bought food, they've got presents. This is politics intruding into the most personal, the most intimate parts of people's lives. It's no surprise that no firm decision was reached tonight.
But 2 leading health publications say the status quo on Christmas is untenable and urge ministers to follow more cautious examples set by European nations.
Other European countries have also had very difficult autumns. What's different, perhaps, between them and the way the British government is reacting is that they have acknowledged that the facts have changed, that there is significantly more infection and hospitalisation going on now than they hoped to be the case. And they have restricted movements over Christmas as a result of that.
On the one hand, Boris Johnson breaks his Christmas pledge to voters. On the other, he risks more infections, more deaths, more lockdown. An impossible choice. Sam Coates, Sky News.